feel like you wrote your best verse yet?
My best verse yet? Nope.
Damn.
Nope.
And when you think about from 2017 to where we are now in 2025, the verses just kept coming and they just kept coming, man. So he absolutely knew that he hadn't written his best verse yet. Hello there, your partner Big Boy, Big Boy's Neighborhood. It's about that time, another episode. Another one, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is Kendrick Lamar Directors Cut. Now this one right here is an interview from 2017. This is right around the time when Kendrick dropped the album Damn and he came to the neighborhood. And what I love about this interview right here, man, this sit down with Kendrick Lamar is the light, the laughter, the banter, the chatter, just the good time of celebrating good music, a good person, and just having the neighborhood just filled with people with like energy. So let's go ahead and make it happen. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to watch this one with you for Director's Cut with Kendrick Lamar. And this one right here, you know, we're going to give you some highlights, some updates, insight, and see exactly where we are right now. But let's go ahead and make it happen, man. From 2017, this is Big Boy's Neighborhood with Kendrick Lamar, Director's Cut. Let's make it happen.
It has everything.
That's called the intro.
Big Boy's
Big
Neighborhood,
Boy.
ladies and gentlemen. You can't even say he's home. It's not.
Right.
Because he always come through. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar is in the neighborhood. Welcome back to the neighborhood. Go ahead and turn it up, man.
Yeah,
Show you right. You know what I love about us sitting down together, Kendrick? You
What's
were my
that?
first guest
Yes.
when I made the move. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, dude,
You
let me
probably
just,
don't remember 'cause it
I
didn't
know I
mean
don't
nothing
want to
okay,
keep
yeah,
stopping
okay,
this,
I'm just checking.
but let me tell you what that means when I say you're my first guest. I had just moved radio stations. I was at Power 106 for 21 years, and Kendrick would come to, you know, the neighborhood over there as well. But when I made the move to Real 92.3 in Los Angeles with iHeart, Kendrick was like, he was my first guest that came. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people that questioned my move. Would I still be relevant? There was just a lot of shit that was going on around that time. And so for people like Dre and Kendrick, and I can't even begin, Snoop, I can't even begin to name the names of the people that made the move with me. So when you hear me say, oh yeah, you were one of my first guests, and people probably thinking like, nah, Big, you've been in radio for 3 decades. How can Kendrick be your first guest? I'm talking about my first guest when I moved stations. So let's go ahead and get right back into it.
I didn't know if you remembered, you know, because you doing so. Can we get the man a pair
Oh,
of
there we go.
headphones that work?
There we go.
Good Lord,
I
have
got
mercy,
him. I
man.
got him.
But
Fix
welcome
them.
back to the neighborhood, man.
Thank you for having me.
I'm gonna tell you, man. At one point, when you were saying, "Oh, Big, I don't know if I'm gonna blow up," and I'm thinking about getting out the business, and I told you, I said, "Man, stay on the path.
Yes.
It's coming."
You
Right.
did that.
And
That
look
was
at us
me.
now.
Look at us now,
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Look at God.
You know how cats always try to be responsible for a piece of your success. Like,
Hey.
man, I told him, man.
You gonna
Remember
get
when
that every day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Every
But
day.
how is it now, man? You know what I'm saying? And not that there's no struggle or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But how is it now? Has there been a difference, a change from the last 5 years to today? Not just record success, but just life and everything.
Oh yeah, definitely. Me being able to support my family.
Can you support mine too?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All of us.
Yeah, at least just one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Right.
that's got to be great.
That's great. Inspire, you know, my little brothers and sisters. Inspire my little cousins, my city. It also make me more hungry though.
Really though?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because it's a need to never be content or to be comfortable. You know, you always want to continue to grow. So whatever that challenge is, I'm always looking for it.
Do you feel like you wrote your best verse yet?
My best verse yet? Nope.
Damn.
Nope.
And you know what's wild
Do
about
you ever
asking
try-
that? Have you wrote your best verse yet? When you think about 2017 and you think about what came off of, you know, the Damn album, Good Kid, Mad City, just so many great albums. And then what you hear from Kendrick today. So when I asked him, have you had a chance to write your best verse as of yet? And when you think about from 2017 to where we are now in 2025, the verses just kept coming and they just kept coming, man. So he absolutely knew that he hadn't written his best verse yet.
I'm always searching for that.
Really though?
Always
Do you
searching for
when
that.
you write, Kendrick? Do you write, or are you in the head, or are you on a device?
All three.
Damn.
However I can get to it. Might just jump on the mic. Might just have a pen Might be that little tablet right there.
Can you please take that tablet,
Yeah,
but turn it back into us? You know what I'm saying?
Let us keep it.
Like, good Lord, yeah. He wrote me a little note. I took the note. He don't even know. I'm about to sell that in Japan.
Hello.
Right.
You know, is it different now? Everybody know who Kendrick Lamar is. Is it different to kind of step out now, privacy and everything?
Oh yeah, definitely. I can't go nowhere.
Really?
I can't rock like that, but I got to.
Right.
I can't be a prisoner at the same time. So you may see me in a little hole in the wall spot. You may see me in the city. You may see me
At the
at the
movies.
corner store. I
But-
gotta go.
But you do have to plan your step up. Like, you know you're going to be held up just a little bit more
Oh,
now.
yeah.
So you do have to give yourself some wiggle room
Yeah, definitely.
to like get to a seat, you know, because I see you at the games, you know.
Uh-oh.
I see you walking all the way down where you
Do we have to leave this part in here? Hey man, now when we talk about Kendrick Lamar Directors Cut, and this is the actual raw interview. I should have taken this part out, man, because I can't believe how Top fronted on me, man. And we all know Top Dog from Top Dog Entertainment, But I'll explain how I felt disrespected by you, Top.
down where your seats are at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
yeah, you know how you right there,
What
and it's
seats
like
is that, big?
like if you put your foot out a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Or if you were like 2 inches taller. I don't know how tall you are. You would trip one of the Clippers or a Lakers.
Right.
The best
You know what I'm
seats.
saying? Like, I don't know what those seats cost. And I'm going to tell you, man, I will
I
call
don't know what
you
those
and
seats
I don't know what they cost. I'm talking about. I will call you and Top. I will be looking right at y'all just so y'all can invite me down. I will call Top and I will see Top pull his phone out and go like this. Then put it back in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like Big ain't coming down there.
Doing
You know,
you like that, man?
Hey man, but Top, did I get you back, bro? If you guys haven't seen when I called Top Dog and I did the viral 90 night on him, oh my God, Top, that right there, man, that the vengeance is mine, saith the big boy.
now we done
They don't
lost.
do big like that.
Yeah, they do.
He right there on the floor with us. somewhere.
Not at
We
all.
Just don't see him.
Hilarious.
We just don't see him.
Hilarious. You'll see a picture. It'll be Kendrick,
Yup.
Top,
Yep.
Beyonce, Jay-Z,
Yep.
and whoever else is just sitting there. Now, if they want to go ahead and put one of them scope lenses on the camera, like one of them long ass lenses, then you will see Big Boy, Veronica, Jaden, and Jade. But I'm fine with where we sit. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we got things to work towards. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, we got to make some changes then.
You ain't gonna make no
since
changes.
We said that. Dave, you right here?
You ain't gonna do nothing.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, okay.
All that fake ass turning around.
I'm sure Top listening.
Watch
I'm
this.
sure Top
Your team ain't supposed to do
Put
this.
it to
Watch
the
this.
test.
I'm gonna show you this, man. Hey, Louis.
What up?
Hey, man, you know I'm the best man in the world, right?
Oh, of course I know.
There it
that.
is. You're supposed to do that.
Easy.
That's
Easy
teammate
call,
type of
bro.
stuff. Hey, you know, next time I go out, man, I'm gonna have you at a basketball game.
Of
Sit in
course.
front row with me, right?
Oh, front row, of
There it
course.
is right there. You're supposed to do that.
The homie's supposed to do
You
that.
know? But Dave's face was serious when you turned around with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Damn the album.
Oh my God. Damn the album. This is what we were talking about, man, when we talk about this director's cut, Kendrick Lamar. Damn dropped in 2017. So this is like, everybody know the greatness of Damn now, but this is just like, we just got it. The energy is there. And we talk about the titles and why it was the one word, but just really put yourself into what Damn felt like when it first came out and how you explored Damn and the way that you listen to Damn the album and take that when you listen into these parts from 2017 with Kendrick Lamar.
Man, now let me tell you, that's one of those, man. I don't buy a lot through iTunes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't steal either. I'm gonna tell you straight up. But when I buy something, as far as like an album,
Right.
I gotta be ready for it.
Right.
And that album is amazing.
Appreciate it.
And you know what I love about it, man?
This
At
day.
one point, and not with what's going on in hip hop or whatever, it's just that we don't get albums sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And it was a minute, Kendrick, that we weren't getting albums.
Yeah.
And cats are kind of coming back lyrically and all that stuff, but I enjoyed that I had an album that I could listen to and continue to listen to and drive and fly with it. And you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just like every like you can sit here now and ask someone what their favorite is,
Right.
and everybody either will, if you say one or everybody have different one, or you come with 2, 3, 4, 5 different records, man. Did you know the impact of Damn when you were sitting down creating that?
Yeah, because that was the whole thing. We wanted to make it for all arenas. Car,
Yes, sir.
We want you to be in the club.
Yes, sir.
We want you to, you say, flying, listen to it, and just vibing to it. And that whole approach was from the jump. But at the same time, we want to have some in the lyrical content where it connect, where it's just not just lyrics, but it's something that you can actually feel. It's stories you can feel, emotions you can relate to, like pride and love and self-worth or doubt, or you know what I mean?
Why
So,
damn?
damn. I mean, it was.
Well,
just,
I mean, we know we can say like damn, you know what I'm saying? But why did you title the album Damn?
It was so many different ways you could put it in my head. It was like from the concept, damn if I do, damn if I don't. The loudness of the record, it just screamed that in my face. When I think of DNA, when I think of Humble, when I think about these records, it just felt like that.
Now let me tell you. Now my knee is getting bad. Alrighty, I was at whose show were we just at that you came out and did Damn? Where were we at?
Was it
just-
BT?
Was it
BT?
Yeah, BT
Oh.
weekend. Yeah, man, my knee almost gave out that night. But it's crazy what that energy feel like when you come out on stage as well.
Yeah,
Can you still hear that?
yeah, all the time.
Cause I thought
It's
you just got like a
powerful.
little more conceited or something. So you can still hear those things. Like,
Hey man, never that. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of those things, bro. When I say that it was just it's light and it's fun. We have, you know, I've had many Kendrick Lamar interviews, man. But the reason why I wanted to do a director's cut on this is because the personality, the fun, the laughter, man. This is a day that I really enjoyed, and I remember even after the interview, us just kind of like sitting around, probably laughing for as long as we were sitting in the neighborhood, you know, having this interview right here. And it's wild because even as I'm watching this director's cut and looking at Kendrick Lamar, it's like I'm watching this for the first time. So you're going to hear me do some, wow, you know, because I'm really like watching this and enjoying this.
how do you pick and choose who do you come out on stage with, or is it just availability?
Yeah, it's really artists I respect and just have a love for their music. And off the record, too, you know, it'd be some real cool individuals out there, and it'd be some real assholes that I really don't rock with. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people that I work with, they just have a mutual bond there.
Because everybody wants the Kendrick verse.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even do music, and I want it.
Exactly.
How do you pick and choose? Is it the same kind of thing where it's like, you know, I definitely got to rock with that person?
It's really all in the music at that point. Yeah, because you can rock with that person.
Right.
And they give you a trash song. And you be like,
Yeah.
I'm not inspired by it. So the record just had to be something that I can connect to.
Why just a single word for every song?
It
And
just,
did it get hard when you start thinking like, damn?
Oh, that's too.
Like, what am I- yeah, you know what I'm saying?
if you can see that list was like Scrabble, man, trying to figure out what emotion captured the actual lyrics. So I write a verse and do the whole song, and then I feel or look at words that I feel like capture that emotion. You know, so we was going through that back and forth all through the whole process.
Did you ever have another album title for Damn?
Yep.
What was it?
What happened on Earth stays on Earth.
What happens on Earth?
Stays on Earth.
Why not that? That's a long ass title.
It's a long.
too, though.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you know what I'm saying? That's
I like
Kendrick
that,
Lamar.
though.
What happens on
Yeah.
Earth?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have that new Kendrick? What happens? You know,
What happens
yeah.
on Earth
What
stays on
happens?
Earth.
Like what
Have you heard
happens
it?
in
And
on
things.
you know what I'm talking about.
You know what's
It's
wild
like
about
it stays-
what happens on Earth stays on Earth, right? We got so used to Damn because Damn was the introduction. That was the album. It was like Damn. But it's wild because if he would have said, you know, what happens on Earth stays on Earth is the album, and we did the whole interview and that's the album that you knew, and then if he would have said, you know, I would have said, hey man, did you have any other titles besides What Happens on Earth Stays on Earth? And if he would have said Damn, we probably would have been like, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, so Damn sounds genius, but What Happens on Earth Stays on Earth was probably just as genius.
And read right.
Right. And from the
You
album,
scratch
what
that.
happens on Earth stays on Earth.
You hear it throughout the album, though.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen now? Yeah, and you do. So nobody can. Now we can't even touch that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you
there.
straight up, like all the freestyles that you done, and what we're going to kind of chokehold you into do today, whatever you do today. We putting together an album called "What Happens on Earth
There
Stays
you
on
go.
Earth."
This dude is
Look at that.
fast.
Yeah, man. So we putting that together, man. So as you see, we got Joel in here. He's been shooting the album cover, and you
gonna
didn't
drop
even
soon.
know. Get this
Listen,
one, Joel.
oh my God. Now I'm talking about Joel, right? Now as the camera swing around to Joel, I just want to show y'all something.
And you didn't
gonna
you
drop.
didn't
This is our boss, Doc.
even know. Get this
All right, Doc is sitting And for one, of course, this is Dave Free here. You know Dave. This is Natalia. This is Joe, who's in there shooting the album cover right here. And this is our boss, Doc. Now, how am I supposed to have a great interview with Kendrick Lamar, the superstar, and my boss, Doc, is in here on his fucking device, on his phone? Jesus Christ, you lucky, Doc, that I am a professional and you did not throw my vibe off. And that's why now we have a rule in the neighborhood, and the rule is no Doc Winter in the neighborhood while we are doing interviews. So, Doc, that came from, really no one can come into the neighborhood now, and that's because of you, Doc, all righty? Hopefully that call was very important to you.
Joe.
Look at Doc.
What happens on Earth stays on Earth.
At what point during the album do you decide to add Kid Capri on there?
Kid Capri.
Kid Capri. That was one of the earliest ideas, actually.
Me.
I just wanted to make it feel like something that was raw and organic, something that just came from the underground. At the same time, still have these ear candy sounds. So just meshing two worlds together the best way I could and making it connect.
When you reached out to him, like, to let him know, like, you wanted him a part of this project, what was his reaction?
Man, he was excited. He was excited, just off the simple fact that, I respect the culture and I respect the legacy and the people that laid the foundation, and just bringing them to, the forefront of what's going on today. So he was all for it, and, I gave him the rundown how I wanted to feel and what I wanted to convey through the music, and he was rocking.
Love that. I just love that, like, that sound and, like, that feeling that it brought back. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That was
I
dope.
want to tell you straight up, some of us.
All righty. For one, that's Ide. And Ide in the neighborhood, Ide used to travel with Kendrick Lamar as well. And this is another part that I was just like, man, I love Kid Capri. And you'll hear my speaking about Kid Capri in this director's cut. I love Kid Capri. But Lord have mercy, man. And you'll see as I'm begging and telling Kendrick right here, you could have split it up. I could have been on that damn album.
Kind of low-key hated on that.
Right. Low-key hated.
You know what I'm saying? I love Kid Capri, but I could have did that.
Yeah,
you know
he
what I'm saying?
coulda.
Not like that. Not like Kid Capri, because that's legendary. But I could,
Like Big Boy.
Then he threw out the album. You couldn't have shared it with a couple of us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so, but you got more albums in you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I
was just coming.
You'll be
man.
there, big.
It'll be
You know
greater
what I'm
later.
saying? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Next
greater
one.
later, brother.
Right. We got the floor seats.
Oh yeah.
So many
Hey man,
things.
you gonna stop coming here? You be like, dude, he be in there begging for a whole lot of shit. Now. You know what I'm saying?
doing that no more.
Like, yeah, man, what's the number? I'm just gonna call in. Yeah, I'm just gonna call in. I got in the car. Big was sitting in my car talking about take me to the crib. Kendrick Lamar in the neighborhood, man. Birthday just passed. What did you do for your birthday?
Oh
I
my
actually
God.
shot a video, the Elements video.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So
We
dope.
peeped that out.
Yeah.
So you did that on your birthday? That's a gift to yourself? No, you know what I'm saying? Like you could have did anything in the world that you
Yeah.
wanted to do, but you chose to work.
Well, we had that already locked in, so I had to get it done. Because if I didn't do it
Your
that day,
birthday's already locked in every year. Homie. You know when your birthday is. It's not like somebody gonna tell your birthday tomorrow. You're like, oh shit, I had a video.
That happens every
Like, man,
year on the
why don't y'all
same
schedule
day.
my stuff right, man?
How did we double book that?
Look at this right here, man. Yep. Damn. All righty. Well,
hey, you got a real
Dave,
good point,
we
right?
might have to get you the set. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get you the set, Mama. Look at this, man. This is crazy. Yeah. So you knew your birthday. You know what I'm saying? You the 17th.
Yeah.
You knew your birthday was that day, but you
I had to work.
You shot the video.
Yeah, I had to work.
I heard that,
Yeah,
man.
Oh my God.
Now, who's
dude.
making you work like this?
Myself.
As you should, brother.
Yeah, all
That's
the
why you're
time.
the greatest at what you do,
Yeah.
bro.
Appreciate
Do you
that.
ever listen to your music and you listen and go, damn,
I do.
that's dope.
I do. My older
That's
music.
that's dope,
Yeah.
Kendrick. Because I'm telling you, man, as much as we listen, I always find something else, and that's what I enjoy about it.
That's dope.
And there's times when I listen, and I'm like, dude, I'm about to say damn, which is so cliche, but
There you
there's
go.
times you listen, you be like, damn.
Dope.
So I'm wondering if do you have a favorite Kendrick? Let's say damn, because you got 7,000 records now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But do you have one on damn that brings a certain emotion, or you like this is the one I could rock to the most?
The last record, Duckworth.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the story to
genius.
tell
whole
on that,
story.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, and see that's another one that I continue to rewind. So you and
Exactly.
Pops and Top was it about to be not something crazy, but you explained the story so well. So that was Top going into the chicken spot.
Yeah, true story. True story.
And extra biscuits and tickets.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
The moment I met Top, my pops came around. They just bumped heads and they was like, "This is crazy." I'm like, "What's going on?" And sure enough,
That's
they
such a
knew
crazy
each other
story.
back then. So I've been holding this story for a minute because I just want to feel the right time to make it
Get all
feel
successful
right.
first. You know what I'm saying?
Did your dad or Top know that you were gonna throw this in the album?
No, they didn't. They
So
didn't.
you
What was
like,
their
just-
reaction?
They heard it at the end. They was blown away. They was blown
Dang.
away. So they heard it at the end process.
That's a really, really dope song. I have this question for you.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of Duckworth, like it, like all
Uh-oh.
the entire album sounds like it, like it's like rewounded and reversed.
You know,
So-
rewound it.
Yeah.
Oh, rewind
Take
it.
that and put it in your next.
Flip
Take that
it,
and put that in
reverse
your
it,
next
flip
single.
it, blah, 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 blah. You know what I meant.
Yeah, yeah.
Rewinded. And
That's even
so,
worse.
like in the beginning with Blood, in the beginning with Blood, is that the beginning or the end of the album? Because the end of Duckworth confuses me.
You know I can't tell you that.
Why can't you tell me?
Because it's for
Oh,
the, it's
man,
for the
this dude.
listener.
I need to know.
I
Hey,
can't.
man.
I'll be giving
Hey,
away
dude,
for the whole
nah,
world.
Get him out of here.
Get him out. You don't want to tell us nothing.
It's good, man.
Yep.
2
see?
years ago, he would have told us. You know what I'm saying? 2 years ago, he would have told us, man. Now, why you can't tell us? I mean, dude, it's like a damn project figuring out some of your stuff, man. And there ain't nothing you can just tell us.
Like legit, like gave me a headache trying to figure it out.
Well, it could mean
Even
multiple
more
things,
so
but
to this day. Like there's sometimes, man, you gotta sit back and you gotta take time to break down Kendrick's writing and his material. And especially, I can't even say as of late, but even when the battle was going down, right? Everybody on social media had these theories, and even when we talked to Kendrick, he was like, man, they were digging up things that I didn't even think about, but I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's valid right there.
for me, the initial thing was these stories never happened. If that makes sense to you.
Kind of.
If it go, yeah, it never happened.
None of it.
None of it happened. So you get to reverse and
Start all over again.
that's one.
So then Blood
I
is
get
like
it.
starting all over again?
No, I
But
get
you
it.
you
I got
die in
chills
Blood.
right now.
You get shot by a blind lady.
That's a whole nother concept. So you got to
Oh
break
my
that
God.
down.
God, dude, I'm not doing all
the
this.
way
I
your
got
mind
kids to
works.
raise and all this, man. Like, you just gonna have to go bubble gum on us, man. All this intricate rap stuff, man. You gotta go viciously in the place to be. Homie. You gotta get off all these concepts and all this intricate
Too
stuff,
much.
man.
Vinci
Over here
Code
got
up
us
in
thinking and
here.
trying to
Right?
elevate and educate our minds, man. Trying to look out for the kids. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man, got us thinking. You know, do you find yourself, Kendrick, being a little more conscious now, though, too?
What you mean as far as what?
Just with, like, I hear more of a message in the music, or is that somewhere you at? Life.
Yeah, it's real. It's more like my views rather than trying to throw it on a listener. And I think that's my biggest connection with my audience and why it connects the way it do, because it's not necessarily preachy. It's just my own ups and downs and trying to figure myself out, as well as going through these times of traveling the world and my own experiences, putting them all into one.
On that tip of you saying that you're not trying to be preachy, but a lot of people have chosen you to be
Natalia.
the voice of this generation.
God.
Does that what kind of pressure does that put on you?
It puts, I don't want to necessarily say pressure. All I can do is continue to be an actual human being and to show them that I go through the same emotions and the same feelings that y'all go through.
Yeah.
So if they put that as being the leader of this generation, then so be it, because all I can do is express myself and hope you take something from it.
Does it make you happy that you are like, I want to say, like, you're so talented that you've become that, like, not any, that doesn't happen to everyone.
Right.
Does it give you joy, or does it pain you to, like, what kind of emotions go through that though?
Yeah, it give me joy that people are actually listening. It's people, they break my whole 16 bars down better
Yeah,
than I
man.
can.
See?
You know what I'm saying? And pull something away from it different from what inspired me to write it. So just that right there is the ultimate joy. Going out on them stages and seeing them kids rap these lyrics, that's the feeling.
How many unreleased songs do you have in your head, or that we haven't heard yet?
Thousands.
Thousands of unreleased songs. Thousands, he said. And this was about to be where I could have bought my family a house, man, if we would have went through with what was going on right here when he said he had thousands of songs. listen to where the thousands of songs are and what I felt like I could have done.
And lost hard drives.
Hard drive.
Really?
Hard drives from 05, 06. We never got back. Took it all the way to San Francisco to get it fixed. Never got fixed. Songs in votes.
Do you still have the hard drive?
Mm-hmm. We praying to God that it'll come back to life one day.
Let me tell you, man. I probably have someone for real that can.
You
that
think
can
so?
get it.
You think so?
Probably, but it's gonna come with a price.
Of course it is.
How much material is in there?
This is about 500 songs.
500 songs.
Let's
All
find
righty.
it.
If I can get that fixed
I
for
hope
you,
Topic will be listening to this, boy.
if I can get that fixed for you,
Uh-huh.
will you give me a free show?
For sure. Easy.
I'm not talking about no radio show, Doc. I'm talking about something that I can make men off of. You know what I'm saying?
You can make some.
That I can make men.
the ticket.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I love Real and I love iHeart, bro. But I love Jade and, Jade and
them
Veronica
up.
a lot better.
And what's wild about that is, man, we never got the hard drive to me, And of course, like Kendrick Lamar shows are totally different now. And I understand that today's price is not yesterday's price. But Kendrick, anyone, man, Dave, whoever's looking, listening, if you still have that hard drive, please give me a crack at it so I can see what I could do to see if I can still get that free show, if the voucher is still available and if it's still, if it hasn't expired as of yet.
Man, I was just asking them off air. How's the relationships with the beef with you and Schoolboy? Are you guys cool yet, or are y'all back to? Everybody needs the exclusive. Like, you got to create a story. Like,
Right.
But now, was on the real? Was Schoolboy one of the cats that stomped you out in front of your mama?
Nah.
Imagine.
It probably been for you, though, if you said he's from over there.
Yeah. When I got caught up,
Yeah.
like, man, what the hell? Like, dude was wearing a fishing hat.
Right, exactly.
No, but how's you in a relationship with Schoolboy?
Everybody in TD, Schoolboy.
Everybody cool? Because I know you had a problem with him.
I don't know where this problem came
I'm
from.
just making things up. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where it came from. So you just as puzzled as we are. But do people try to create those kind of things, or do you wake up and look at social media like, man, I didn't say that?
Yeah, all the time. But it's
But
crazy.
you're not hard on social media either.
Nah, but I see it. But what's crazy about us, when I look at other crews and I see that they have like problems within the crew, I can tell that they didn't really come up with each other.
Yeah,
as
like
hard.
some real together.
Yeah, me and Q, we slept on the same couch. You know what I'm saying? Shared the same $5 to go get pieces of chicken. You know what I'm saying? Absol, all of them. So we kind of know the depths of where we come from, and never to let it get in between us.
At any moment, Kendrick, do y'all think, not that we not gonna make it, but is there ever a win or like damn, man, like,
Man, we had hundreds of them talks.
really though?
All the time. I remember us sitting on the couch saying, man, because at the time we was looking at artists like Currency. Shout out to Currency. He was killing it. He was like, man, we gotta like just get to that level and just do the Key Club.
Right?
Get-
Yeah.
We get
to
to
the Key Club.
This is conversation. I'll never forget it. We like, as long as we get the Key Club, we straight.
And the Key Club is a spot in LA, right? And people from LA, of course, we know the Key Club, but the Key Club, I think the capacity, and I had to Google it because I didn't even think it was this many, but on just Googling Key Club capacity, it said that the capacity is 650, right? That's when you Google it. I thought that it was less inside of the Key Club than 650. So when you look at Kendrick Lamar and he's talking about these early days of aspiring to sell out the Key Club, that's a dream, being at home and like, bro, if we could sell out the Key Club, then we're really on. And that's when I look at certain things and I say, man, like, when your dreams become your reality, and then you keep dreaming, because not only do you sell out the Key Club, but we see what these tours for Kendrick been looking like. But when you look at someone just saying, man, if we could just get the Key Club, like, we're on. Major.
Rock that all around the world. That venue.
Yeah, like, man,
650
we get
around
to the
the
House of
world.
Blues, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
So at any moment, do you think like man, like, was there the give up too though? Like, man, I'm just gonna go in, job or just
For sure, you had them moments too, because you you be in positions and opportunities and they fall short. Kind of like the situation we was at Warner Brother with J-Rock.
Right.
That's our closest moment being, connected to the industry. And then when you feel like, damn, that don't work out, it's like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So that put discouragement in all of us.
Is there
J-Rock,
anyone
myself.
in TDE that you guys had to kind of like pull back that was really like, man, I'm done?
I'm done. Q was the toughest.
Right.
He was the toughest because he didn't have the he wasn't fully in. He was just doing music and trying to figure out where his next head gonna be laid. He didn't want to go back and do what he was doing. So we really had to bring him in and say, this opportunity, Top giving this opportunity. We in the studio. This is free. Nobody get free studio sessions.
Why did y'all trust Top so much?
I think just off the genuine love he had for us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all in this refrigerator, man. He ain't have to. Nobody does that. You living in the same house where his family is at, and we going out his refrigerator. When you show that trust to some kids,
Yeah, man.
we was wise enough to know that's real trust. So
What
we
did
give right
Top
back.
have before that intrigued you guys? Usually somebody got to have a roster. Like now, everybody will want to be on TDE.
Yeah.
What did he have? Was there an artist, or was it just like, man, I see this and I feel like we can make this together?
I think coming up in the community, we knew his name in the streets, and we just knew how he carried himself. From the streets to the business, and nobody wasn't doing it like that on his level. He been successful in other ways that was even more dangerous.
Yes, sir.
So when you could be successful in these dangerous lifestyles, we're looking at the person that look at this music thing as a cakewalk. Yeah, I gotta get in here and hustle and grind because it ain't as hard as when I was coming up.
And I want to ask you something. And I don't. And if this is disrespectful, don't answer. And it's not meant as disrespect. But being that you're here, I gotta ask you: with Top Dog, how many hoodies and hats and Levi's do you think Top Dog have? Like how many TDE hats do you think he have?
That's a whole out. That's all connected.
It's
It's a onesie.
My man, and you know what I love about Top? Top would be down there in front row with a TDE hoodie on.
Stay
We had a
saucing with
heat
that
wave.
hoodie.
It was 107.
Bro.
I tried to throw some ice at him, and he was like, "Nah, man, I gotta wear this hoodie, man."
I'm telling you, white outfit parties, all that. He's wearing the hoodie.
Yeah, man, represent. I ain't mad at him, man.
Is your level of success that you've reached right now anything like of what you imagined for yourself in the beginning?
We was talking about the Key Club.
Right.
I mean, of course, we all had dreams, being on that big main stage, but it all was in baby steps for us. So my focus wasn't 30,000. It was 500 and 3,000. So it was steps.
Right.
What were those times when you thought we making noise or the I made it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what were some of those like so-called like thresholds where you was like,
we making noise. Probably my first show at the first moment we was making noise when Rock had the song with Lil Wayne, All My Life. I was like, okay.
Like we on, huh?
Yeah, that was it. Chuck Dillon, that's the moment. Like, yo, this really can happen. You know what I'm saying? This is biggest rapper at the moment. You know what I mean? Rocking with us and Rock doing his thing on the record. That was a moment. Second moment for me was my first show downtown LA off my first mixtape, Kendrick Lamar EP. Yeah.
Damn, how many people?
How many people? About 300.
Really though?
Yeah,
and
I
you
was
like, man.
yeah, this can happen.
Like, man.
So dope.
What did it feel like when you first put the mic out and a crowd finished your verse?
I'm addicted. I was high. That was it. That was it for me because now I know I wrote these raps in my mama's kitchen. I done went around the world and y'all singing these raps that I wrote in the kitchen.
Hey, man, I want to stop right there because when you hear when he said he was at the spot and the capacity was 300, right? And then when you sit down and he say he writes these raps in his mama's kitchen, and to go from hoping, with your mixtape that 300 people show up and you're like, damn, this is on, then aspiring to go to the Key Club and the capacity is 650, and then now the world listens to, at the moment when he's speaking, the raps that you wrote in your mama's kitchen. Now the world get a chance to hear that.
Crazy,
Blew my
man.
mind away.
What about your first trip overseas?
First trip overseas.
Where did you go?
Where I went, London,
London.
and that was crazy.
And they knew it's crazy that they just know music.
And they love it though.
Yeah.
They're like diehards, almost to the point where they feel like they don't get it enough. So when we come out there,
Yeah,
it's
man.
appreciated.
What's the largest crowd you rocked in front of, Kendrick?
95,000, 100,000. Yeah. Yeah. This nigga big.
I thought you were gonna say like
Amazing.
103,000, but if you, man, do you like smaller venues where you get that energy, or does the energy compare? Like, is there one way like, oh, okay, I feel this, but I also like, if I could do a 1,000-seater,
Love the small venues. After being on festivals so long, I mean, it's great energy. The crowd, you see a 30,000, 40,000 jumping. You love that. But it's nothing like going to them small hole in the walls and people are just hanging on the ceiling and they want to rap your early raps.
Yeah, we gotta book that.
Hey man, when he talks about, his first trip being in London, right? As far as going overseas, first, stamping his passport, and to go from the neighborhood, and then your first time overseas is to London, England. And we just saw what the GNX Tour did. He did 2 dates over in London. And those 2 dates, if I'm not mistaken, they were about 125,000 people. I think, was it 62,000? Yes, over 60,000, 62,000 plus each night. So that means in 2 nights he saw, damn near 125, over 125,000 people. I think it's 62,500. But for that to be your first passport stamp, and then you go back years later and you're performing to over 125,000 people, just because they love you and they listen to what you're saying and how fucking universal music is, that's got to be mind-blowing, man. And then you think about, when I asked him about, what it feel like from the smaller venues to the larger venues, and when he's speaking about festivals, but it's always something he say with that smaller venue that just give you something different, man. And to this day, we just had a chance to see, the GNX Tour really kick off, and the dates that he did with that were amazing, man. And like he said, he hasn't written his best verse yet. You guys saw that early on. I don't think that we've seen the best version of Kendrick Lamar yet.
Do it right here. That's a small venue right here.
We gotta book that, man. I'm glad you answered that, because that was one of the things I was gonna do. As
Next on the list.
Promoting the show.
A lot of people like to scream out, goat, goat this, goat that. You're Mr. 1 through 5. Would you consider yourself GOAT at this point in your career?
Not at all. Oh, my bad. So, check.
I got to.
Hell yeah.
I got to. I mean, because what's the point of doing it if you don't want to be the best at what you're doing, So I can't take that for granted at all.
When you hear people say the verse, if they say, the control verse, the verse, is it crazy that like we know exactly what cats are talking about? Like there's moments in time where we just like, okay, we know this, we know that, or we kind of throw something back at you.
Right.
Like that's got to be crazy that you created this, and how many people around the world are on top of that,
definitely
hanging on to lyrics
all the time. It's people. I go overseas and it's people screaming at that verse.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's been what's that, 2000?
And I'm not even just talking that verse.
Yeah,
it's just verses.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
yeah, definitely.
didn't we
It's a
just
trip.
talk about the verse? Because the verse, if I'm not mistaken, Ani, the verse just hit 12 years, right?
Yeah, 12 or 10.
Was it 10 or 12? Google it for me real quick, because we literally were just on air talking about the verse and how that was controlled from Big Sean. It was 12 years?
2014.
2014, man. So almost about 12 years. And we were talking about how that particular record was Big Sean's record. And at that time, you hear the names of Drake, you hear Cole, you hear Meek. And I just thought that when that control verse dropped, that was just like sport, and then when you get to other people that start looking into the theories and dissecting, you see a lot that came from before the verse and a lot that came from the control verse and things that came after. But it's just while we were having this conversation about the verse. Whoever that is, tell them to come on in.
And Big, it was 2013.
It was 2013? So it's been 12 years. Okay, so it's 2013. So, yeah, when we were talking about it being 12 years on air, 2013, and we're at 25. So, yeah, it's been 12 years since the verse.
They can hang on to these lyrics and know them verbatim.
Yeah, man.
I done forgot about them and moved on, and they remind me, like, no, this is how it
Like,
goes.
oh,
Do
really?
you take that into the booth or into perspective when you're writing also that you're in competition with yourself?
Yeah, all the time. I got to challenge myself. Like I said, for me, it's always searching for that next thing that, inspired me within writing. It could be another word. It could be another concept, another song, another album. But it's just a challenge. It's just a search to write that perfect verse or that perfect song. I probably will never get it, but I know one thing's going to keep me driven
Right.
to keep going hard.
You know what I love about it also, Kendrick, is that not usually, but sometimes cats create such a fan base and a buzz that they get to a point where they kind of start mailing it in.
Yeah.
Because, like we know it, then you can always kind of depend on your catalog to get you through, a concert. But you do say that you continue to one-up yourself.
All the time. All the time. I got to. I got to go back to that place when we was in the garage and writing raps, in Top House writing raps and doing verses. Where that moment is at.
Did you go buy the garage?
Yep.
I would go buy. No, I would go B-U-Y the garage. I'm talking about go buy the garage.
We still got it.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Do
we
you ever
still
go back
got it.
there for motivation?
Mm-hmm. I go back in there, look in it, vibe. Studio's still there. Mic's still there.
I heard
What
that.
other
Couch still
things?
there.
What other things inspired you when you were creating Damn?
What other things inspired me? People in general, just how people felt, and it was one of my favorite words in that record, and that was perspective. Everybody had their own perspectives on certain things, so my whole thing was to put all them perspectives into one album. Yeah, whether it was mine, whether it was hers, whether it was the homies, all that.
Kendrick, you're not a hella social media guy. But on social media, you had gifted your sister Toyota, right?
Right.
That's a brand new car.
Can't
Jay.
make everybody happy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's nice.
And your sister was happy about a
Yeah.
Toyota, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Alrighty now, and it was new. It wasn't like a 2007, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Used
Or was it the one that you and J Rock and everybody rode to the studio? in,
It
right?
wasn't
Okay.
that
You
one.
and the homies.
So she graduated from high school,
High school. 16.
and she got a brand new
And early, too.
2017
Yeah,
Toyota,
yeah.
and that wasn't good enough for the public.
Right.
I mean, I guess, I don't know if it was the public or it was kids on the internet that's 12 years old and 13 and figured, she supposed to have a Lamborghini
Yeah.
Right.
by Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
Yeah, it's a trip.
No, but your sister, she didn't come back and be like, "Oh, Camry, I can't believe." You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
She was, and I told you, man, like my niece, both my nieces just graduated. One from college, one from high school. I saw that, and I was like, "Hey, don't follow Kendrick Lamar on social media."
Don't follow him.
You know what I'm
Don't
saying? I
follow
was like,
him.
"Well, do you follow?" I was like, "I'm following." I said all kinds of stuff. He don't like black women. I said anything to get them to not.
That's even too much.
Yeah,
huh?
I was like, man, don't follow him.
Don't look for no Toyota coming your way.
Oh no, not at all, brother. Not at all. I want to tell you, I got them
man.
tickets to BET weekend.
Right.
That was their graduation present,
Yeah.
and that was free tickets from the station. But when you look at stuff like that, man,
Yeah.
do you trip off of just all the trolling that goes on in that? Like,
Yeah, it is a trip. It is a trip. Like I said, perspective. People perspective of me, and the money that I have and the stages and the places I've gone to. They probably expect me to not have, the same morals and values that I have. I want to carry over to my family.
Right.
Hey, man.
To my little sister or whatnot. Because she's younger than me, so she didn't have to go through the same struggle
Right.
that me and moms had to go through. So I want to continue that thing to appreciate something.
Yeah, man.
And be able to take baby steps.
Is the thing with like most of those people that were making the comments, like we're going hard on Humble, but then you're mad because he got a Corolla. Like,
Yeah,
what?
like,
you know
like
what
that
I'm saying?
makes
Be
no
humble.
sense. Like you understand
Like
what
you
you're
love
saying,
humble,
but you don't
but I
like that
can't
he
keep my
got him.
sister humble.
Man,
it
most
makes
of them
no
people
sense.
probably don't even got a car.
Ah.
To be real with you, so you can't.
And then I'm like, man,
Can't
well,
judge people.
when your brother, sister, whoever graduate, then you gift them something beautiful.
Exactly.
You know
Go
what I'm
get
saying?
him that
Like,
Lambo you want his sister to
Exactly.
have.
Yeah, man.
Do
And
that.
the Lambo, out of height, give her something. You know what I'm saying? Let her buy her own at a certain point, or
Right.
you know, I'm pretty sure she's gonna graduate from college.
Yep.
Yeah, if you got her a Lamborghini from graduating from high school, you got to get her like a spaceship when she become a doctor.
Exactly.
Alrighty, DNA.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty now.
Oh,
The
man.
song DNA.
Listen very closely to this. Oh man, look at this freeze frame right here. Jesus Christ, man. What the hell was going? And if you see right here too, I'm wearing glasses. As you guys see now, I just had another little thing done to my eye. That's why I keep dabbing my eye. But yeah, I got that damn LASIK and I still can't see shit. But I can see how fucking crazy I look right here. But just listen to the conversation right here on DNA.
The creation of that, and we pretty much know. Oh, when we think about DNA, we think about DNA. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Where is your mind at? What does DNA mean to you as far as when you're writing that?
It was just the attitude of being confident and putting that in lyrics and putting that over record. That's all it is.
And where does that confidence and that DNA, where does that come from?
I think that part of me was definitely the side of my father for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he coming here, he's loud, he's extra.
I heard that.
He's the start of the party, the end of the party, and you know he's confident about where he come from.
And of course, that father's DNA runs through you.
Definitely.
This is what I want to do with you, Kendrick.
Uh-oh, here we go. Here
I
we
have
go.
a DNA test right here. Alrighty.
Let's see.
This is one of those real DNA tests. Now we don't know exactly where you come from. Maybe you got some Cambodian in you.
Yeah.
We don't know.
That's the last thing I thought he was gonna pull out.
We gonna find out.
See if there's
Now,
loyalty
what we're gonna
inside
do,
that
man,
DNA.
this is health and ancestry, all right?
Okay.
This is a saliva collection kit.
Right.
We're gonna collect your saliva. First, we gotta register the kit.
A lot of
Then you
steps.
have to take one of the tubes, spit down in the tube,
Fill it up.
and then we're gonna discover what the DNA is for Kendrick Lamar for
The
real.
real
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
You
see
know,
what you really
we're
got.
not questioning if that's your dad, but we want to just see where things come from.
Where did it all come from?
You know, did you walk amongst real, like, you know,
Royalty.
Loyalty.
And loyalty.
No, we're gonna see if you walked against with real royalty, and if you're loyal to the DNA.
Yes.
I made that
Alrighty,
work.
so we're gonna have you. You don't have to do it right now because
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know what your saliva look like. If you need
Okay.
some water or anything, if you cotton mouth, we got water over here. But I really want to register you.
Got it.
I want you to take this DNA test. We're gonna send it in, and then we're gonna get in touch with you, and we're gonna let you
Your
know, like,
results.
you know, I mean, Mexicans rock with you. Maybe you got a lot of Mexican in you.
I haven't done that DNA
You
test
know,
myself.
Yeah,
Costa
you know what I'm saying?
Rican.
Yeah, maybe maybe
Puerto Rican
Puerto
or
Rican.
whatever.
You know what I'm
Who
saying?
knows, right?
There it is. You
There's
know,
only
so,
one way to find out.
Yeah. So will you take the DNA
I'm
test?
gonna take this is it. Yeah.
All right, cool.
This is yes.
Yeah, just give it to me.
All right, cool in the gang. So we're gonna go.
Hey man, let me give you guys an update on that too. We gave him the test to leave out with. I'm pretty sure we gave him the test. Yeah, we never got the results back. So if there's anyone that's wondering, you know, was he, you know, mixed with Cambodian or anything that I said on here, we never got the test back. So Kendrick, if you did spit into the little test tubes, can you send that back so we can finish this up as far as continuity, and then I can come back and do another director's cut with Kendrick Lamar, and I can say, hey, we got it right here. Until then, bro, it is left unknown.
Gonna go ahead, man. We're gonna administer. That's what they say.
Administer.
We're gonna administer the test in a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna find out. Then we're gonna come back in a couple weeks once the
That's
results
the
come
real
in.
thing too.
Yeah,
Let's-
yeah, please.
Yeah,
Check
chill.
it out.
Please, man. Go ahead now. That's the real one right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I got an extra one
Wow.
if you want to do
Hey,
top.
man, maybe your
do you
ancestors
want to
are
do top
kings.
or
Yeah, get
J-Rock or somebody or
top.
anybody?
Hey,
We also got one to see. We're gonna have TDE all spit in there, see if y'all really get along.
Right, the get along test.
Family. Let's see.
We got the animosity kit. See if everybody mad at each other.
The animosity kit.
Hell yeah. Like, man, I didn't know you
man.
was salty like that.
So
Alrighty
fun.
now, man. Your albums.
This one right here, man. Shout out to iDay for this one right here as well, man. When you hear this particular segment right here, when we start speaking about the albums here.
Alrighty. Now, there's some people. There's always the barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying? Which one is their best album?
Yeah.
Which one is their favorite? So on and so forth. You know, and we all got albums.
Right.
Not as artists, but we all got albums that we like of yours.
Okay.
We want you to rate your album.
Okay.
Alrighty, which one is your favorite album? All right, show it to him and call it out by name, Ide.
Section 80.
All righty, Section 80.
Oh, this should be last. Sorry. To Pimp a Butterfly.
Ooh.
This is tough, bro.
Ooh, you shouldn't write good material.
Good Kid, Mad City. Both sides.
Ooh.
And last but not least, Damn.
All righty, lay him out in front of him because he make a lot of songs. He probably don't even remember what songs were on the album.
Yeah.
All righty.
I know I'm gonna do y'all though. Y'all gonna be mad at me.
You have
too.
to give us a straight answer, too. Don't
I'ma
try to
get-
give us no.
I'm gonna give you a straight answer.
Yeah, man, don't be a politician.
You want to number them 1 through?
You could just tell us in case he wants to number 'em.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
That's
Wait,
the
wait,
order right
which,
there?
Yes.
From which way to which way, though?
This way to that way.
From Section 80 on?
Section 80 on that way.
This is being the best.
Damn is the best?
Yep.
So you agree with your mama?
Ah.
Matter of fact, this is a tweet from your mother, right?
Oh my gosh.
It
Text
says,
message.
"Oh my
This
God."
is a real tweet.
This is a text
Text,
message.
love
text
that
to his
text
mom.
message.
From
Oh
his
my
mom.
God, this CD is bomb. A lot of emojis in your mom's phone. You know what
Wait,
I'm saying?
and
You
before I
should,
do this,
you should have put.
before I do this, let me put a disclaimer on this as well. This is an actual text, and it was released to the public, but it's an actual text from K-Dot's mom to Kendrick, right? And so let me put a little disclaimer on this too. I think I say the N-word quite a bit because I'm reading it. I don't say the N-word myself, especially now. But this is the text message that Kendrick's mom sent to Kendrick.
Should have put me and your daddy on this one too. Joke. Alrighty? This your best one to me. No bullshit. 100. Your daddy said you look stressed out on the cover, LOL. I said, nigga, that's the point. We always stressing him out. Smiley, crying face. Hey, 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 hey. Since a little boy, you've been an overthinker, though. Another emoji. And a prayer hand. Alrighty? But what you say, a nigga make it look... Okay, it says, but what you say, a nigga make it look sexy. Alrighty, question mark. Alrighty? Boy, you can make a dog laugh. Can you make a dog laugh for real? Alrighty?
So she said.
Lil King can Millie rockin' to it. He was so weak, LOL, OL. Album is bomb, 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 bomb. 100, 100, 100. I missed the Coachella stream. I don't know what that emoji is right there. They say you was floating on air. Your
was.
fans are some diehards. I love them. And then you came back. You said you going emoji brazy. Who taught you? 100, question mark, LOL. That's
I
beautiful.
love that you shared that text.
Yeah,
That is
That was
beautiful, man.
awesome.
That's beautiful. Does your mom work security detail too? You know, because mom, they be like, man, that's my baby over there.
Right, exactly.
What's the one thing that you so proud of that you did for your mom?
One thing I'm so proud of. Got her off Section 8.
I heard that.
Yeah, definitely, because that was a
Beautiful.
being in Compton and got to move around different spots and all that, and got to worry about the landlord selling the house and
Yeah,
renting.
I know that
I
well.
know it, brother. Like, man, we live, and I tell people, like, hey, man, where did you grow up? I'm like, here. They're like, oh, man, you travel. Like, no, we was evicted a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, our thing was eviction. So
Exactly.
did your mom, she got the house now.
Yeah, she good.
Is it in your name?
She's straight. It's her name.
Okay, cool. I was about to, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could live here, mama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Man, so when you give her the keys to the crib as a son, what does that feel like?
That's the ultimate feeling. Cause you know, one thing about my mom, she say this, and she told me this yesterday. She always remind me of this. You know,
What she say, nigga, this motherfucking shit. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, she said only thing I have to do for her is continue to love her. Simple as that. She said she brought me in this world. You know, it was my reason to bring you here anyway. Anything you do for me is just a plus.
Wow.
Yeah, simple as that. So when I look at that and I look at that type of wisdom, it make me appreciate it even more. It make me want to do more.
You never felt like you owed her that? Like, she never said it? Cause
She
with
never said it.
Oh, see, that's dope. Okay.
She never said it.
Cause see, with my kids, I'm like, hey, you know, daddy got them shoes.
tell them.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tallying up everything, Kendrick. I'm like,
Right.
you know, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
But
know,
that's
you
the-
owe me this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look
Exactly.
at this house. You know,
Right.
daddy want one bigger from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I need you to do better than, you know, better than me because I need to relax. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you know, I get up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock every morning, man. So I need my kids to pop. You know what I'm saying?
Going back to these album ratings here, why is Damn top spot for you?
Because I think Damn is a hybrid of all these projects. It was me finally being able to take elements from Good Kid,
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Pimp a Butterfly, the message behind the Pimp a Butterfly, the sonics, and the beats slapping on Good Kid, and the rawness of just being able to do what I want, like I did on Section 80. I didn't have no rules doing this. I was just in there creating, having fun. So when I take all three of these, it makes a hybrid of Damn for me.
That's awesome.
Hey, you know how cats be so prolific.
Yeah, right.
Whoa.
Man, do you feel like people over listen to you now too? Though kids are like, everybody like, oh.
Man, I done heard all type of theories.
Theories?
Yeah, oh my
What are some of the
gosh,
craziest
man.
theories you've heard?
Craziest theories, that I'm dropping 3 more albums right after Damn, like every week.
I really thought you were going to drop a second one.
We were
That
hoping
was-
for
because
it.
That
because
was
of
crazy.
Spotify though, because on Spotify we got the picture of you behind a blue wall.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, but he often uses like both of these colors, red, you know, and blue. So I really thought you were gonna drop
But
that.
I'm gonna tell you something. It's a lot of things in that same theory that I don't know how these fans get, but they're on point in some of them. Yeah, they know about certain songs that may or may not be released,
Okay.
and they put things together crazy. So yeah.
Did you have the 2 and 3 albums for real? Then once we cracked it, you was like,
Right.
I can't even bring it out now.
Now they're gonna have to wait.
Yeah, I'm going. Oh man, they done figured me out.
I had a selection of songs that I like. I wouldn't call it an album, but that definitely made sense for Damn, for sure.
What's your wackest song?
Oh,
Wackest
man.
Song.
Pause right here. Now, this one right here, when I asked what's his wackest song, pay attention to this, man. And first, I got to shout out, you'll see some guys in there, man. Chuck Dizzle, you'll see DJ Head, and they knew Kendrick from like, they A1 from day one when it comes to Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? They did and still do, you know, Backbone is homegrown radio. Very West Coast, man, and shout out to Chuck and of course DJ Head, aka the Coast Guard. So when he went into this, what his wackest song was, they knew exactly what he was talking about.
My wackest song, y'all probably can look it up on YouTube too.
Oh really? Oh,
Oh my God.
It's called "Bitch I'm in the Club."
What?
you know you.
I
you
know
about
Chuck.
Head?
What?
Yeah, say what? Bitch, I'm in the club.
That's Head right there.
That was our shit though back then. My
DJ
mind listening
Head.
down like,
Man, can you go put it on?
No.
Do you remember the lyrics?
if I hear it, I'm gonna remember the lyrics.
Oh my
God.
God.
With the
Yeah.
homies, tell
the
me what's
homies.
good.
Would you do "Bitch I'm in the Club"? Would you record something like that now?
Probably
Like
not.
if it was
I was
ever
like,
made?
no.
Hold on, man.
That was a
Hold
reach.
on, man. All right.
The internet, boy. We
Y'all need
found
to play
it.
that on the record. Yeah, I go on the station. They gonna do that.
Oh, man.
Put that out.
Bitch, I'm in the club with the homies. Tell me what's good. I'm trying to get these hoes single. And this is my single. Okay, what these niggas hollering about? Catastrophic cake that. Man, I bring them dollars out. Talk that shit, potty mouth. Walk that shit.
Big act like he like it though.
He's like, yeah.
No, for real.
Who
though.
stop it? Who stop?
No, for real.
It wasn't. It's
let me
not
tell you.
terrible.
No. Let me. Jesus Christ, trying to blow our ears off. Now let me tell you. I can hear
Corn man in my
Kendrick
ears.
on there, right?
Right.
Now, when you did "Bitch, I'm in the Club,"
Yeah.
you didn't take that to anybody out there and say, "Man, listen to this, man. This shit is horrible. This shit is whack."
We was loving it. We was.
You were
This
loving
is
it.
it.
Hit
that.
So why I can't hear it and be like, "Man, no, I'm loving that." You just looking at all the
Nah.
bodies of music now,
He's
but
Kung
at
Fu
that
Kenny
time,
now.
I just know the level of reach that I was doing when I wrote the record. From what was playing on the radio to what was on TV.
the influence, like man,
I love it.
was Lil Wayne running radio around that time?
Definitely
All right.
running radio around that
I
time.
can hear it. I can hear it. With so many albums and so many songs, now you're about to head out on the Damn tour.
Right.
Now going out with Damn the tour, How do you pick what you're going to perform now that there's so many records?
That's why I'm looking at this. It's like I'm really just going off the favorites. You know, like how you say no makeup,
No
right?
makeup on.
So I think about what records they used to love from Section 80.
Right.
What records they used to love from Good Kid. What made them go crazy? Damn, I'm sure of that. To Pimp a Butterfly. And I just, make my list from there and make it feel cohesive and make it feel like a big party. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, with so many dates in L.A., right, and we get a chance to see you at the Staples Center, we get a chance to see you at the Honda Center. Those are spots that you drove past in your lifetime.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And I don't even know if you ever bought a ticket to go see somebody else perform in one of those buildings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for you to come from the crib and go straight to the Staples Center and know that you're going to sell out every night that you're there, what is that? What does that feel like?
Man, that's a trip. I was watching Q on stage at the
BET weekend?
Yeah, weekend. And I'm looking around like, man, all these people that's here for this event, it's gonna be right here in this same venue come the show. And it blew me away. That's like 15. How many people?
Like 15,000 up in there, right?
Bro. So I'm looking at that like, man, we came a long way, man. I'm talking to Q about it backstage, like, bro, this is crazy. Talking about the Key Club, 500.
Yeah. I sit when I go to shows, Kendrick, I sit in the audience because I like to really just kind of look at the crowd. Yeah,
exactly.
And I sit far back. Or I sit up at the top and get a chance to see how everybody's kind of rocking. And I remember with Q on and you guys coming out and just what LA, what that looked like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just every shade in there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, and I know the world loves you, but what does that LA love feel like?
Man, that's homegrown.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Seeing faces like that out in the crowd, these people that I actually recognize. I can look in the crowd and see sections of family, friends, people I went to school with, elementary people, you know what I mean? And to see that support, it gives me the drive to go out there and represent for them when I go to the next city.
Is it harder to do shows in LA?
In LA, what you mean?
Because you know what, like, because you can go, let's say you go do a show in Detroit. You have people in Detroit that mess with you, but you don't have like a cousin or an aunt possibly in Detroit where when you at the crib, everybody want free tickets.
Hey, everybody wants them tickets.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
So it's got to be a little more difficult at the house.
Yeah, definitely.
How many tickets do you think total you're going to have to give out?
At least 300.
300.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So you almost about to do what you aspired to back in the days.
Right, that 300 I was talking about.
You about to do that in family and friend giveaway. Now, do you place them all over the place because are they on the floor with the best seats? Because I think that's kind of messed up if they right there with the best seats and me and my wife don't.
Yeah, and I'm not right there.
You saw right through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, place them around.
Place them around. Yeah, we're going to try to make it work, man.
Okay.
I want to make everybody comfortable and feel good.
Do family get mad at you like, oh, well, this where you got us at?
They bet not.
Oh,
they bet not let me know that.
There it
They
is.
bet not.
Your sister's going to roll in her new Toyota. Right. People will take me like, man, that's a Toyota.
Yeah.
Is there
Hey, man.
anything else that you see yourself doing besides rapping or that you want to do in addition to it?
Hey, dude, now, Ide nailed this. That's Ide right there. And she asked, if there's anything in the future that he want to do, right? And when you listen to the question Ide asked and what she felt like, okay, I see you doing this thing. And then when you fast forward, the thing that Ide is talking about, he ended up doing.
That's a good question. All I see is music right now,
I see you acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that a few times, but really,
Do you know how to act though?
Right.
Okay, well there it is. Well, let's stop. Let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to take away from the whole franchise that you're building up.
Exactly.
You know?
Just looking from his music videos, though, if you see his expressions and everything really comes through life. So I just really can see him acting.
Sure.
But you know what though?
Get that money too.
If he can't act Ide, then let's not force him.
I never tried it, so.
Yeah, he
I
did.
think you can.
Yeah, dude, Ide, she didn't
What
let
about
it go,
ballet?
and
You
it's
ever did
crazy because he ended up doing, was it the Power series or was it BMF? It was Power, Yeah, so he ended up and playing like, you know, somebody that it wasn't like Kendrick was playing this hip hop artist. You know what I'm saying? He was playing like, you know, shit, somebody like shit, damn near smoked out. So Day was on top of that shit because maybe he saw some acting too because she did say something about the videos. But at that moment, you know, that was her like, you know, acting. I see you acting. As opposed to him saying, you know, like, yeah, you know, I see myself doing that. Then when you fast forward, boom, there it is.
Any ballet or any yoga? Do you do yoga?
I ain't done no ballet. I did yoga before.
Right.
Yeah. That was intense. A lot of core and shit.
Do you work out, Kendrick?
Yeah.
You don't look like no, just
Showing.
About his trip.
But you gotta have your wind right for the way that y'all get on the stage.
You gotta be ready.
What's the best thing about being Kendrick Lamar?
Best thing about being Kendrick Lamar, being able to travel and being able to connect with people in a different way. You know, I watch certain people that, you know, have an upper echelon, you know, type of celebrity, but still missing their way to connect with people. They can't have a conversation. They can't speak different languages, you know, go to the hood, speak this language, and be in these offices and speak this language, and still connect and where people can feel you and understand you. So I look at that as a gift, and that's a personal gift from God for me.
Hey, man, how crazy is it that we grow up knowing, oh, this is the president,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
for the president of the United States,
Right.
the best president we've had, not the one we had.
Let's not talk about that one.
What does that feel like, man, when you get invited to the White House
What?
numerous times,
Man.
and they know exactly who you are?
That's a trip. You know,
Shouts you out.
you look at these places as, you know, they're not real to us coming up in
Right.
the neighborhood. Like White House, you know, we think that's just someone on TV.
Right,
like
yeah.
Anything else. So to actually be in it and see how, you know, they navigate and how they move, I'm paying attention to everything. Like, okay, this is a trip. And then I get to bring my mother, family, and they get to see it. That's it.
Did
Man,
Obama
that's it.
offer you like any type of advice, like at all?
Yeah, he basically.
You're like, we got some clown coming in next.
No.
You're like, be careful. You know, sit down. Be careful.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. He really just told me to continue to stay rooted, you know, with my own backyard. 'Cause that's where it starts, you know. So anything that I want to do further than that, it starts from home first. So as long as I take care of my community, it'll be able to branch out.
Did you take anything from the White House?
No.
What did you steal?
Right, I want to. They have vases and all.
Oh, no, you can't walk out with a vase.
Vases.
You can't-
They
a vase?
Get
Like,
something smaller.
Right, that vase might have been something crazy. though.
yeah, mess around got George Washington in
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Like this dude done came and stole the George Washington urn, man. It wasn't even a vase.
Right.
My man walked out with it. But Kendrick, man, we thank you for coming into the
Thank
neighborhood,
you.
hanging out with us, man. It's always a pleasure to have you in the neighborhood, man. And I do want to ask you, man, why do you still come to the neighborhood? Why do you still do radio?
This is home, man.
I heard that,
This
man.
is. I mean, we grew up off you. I grew up off you, the whole LA. So I'm still a part. No matter how big I get, I still remember the early moments of listening to you. So
Yes,
it's
sir.
always have a special part in my heart to listen to you on radio
Man,
and
I-
being to come up here. You know.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
You said it just like I wrote it down. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you got to fish for
got
the
all
compliment for
executed.
yourself.
He got
But
it
no,
right.
you know what's the trip though? The reason why I asked why you still do radio, it wasn't about Big Boy in the neighborhood, but I appreciate that. But you know, you get a lot of cats that feel like radio isn't an important medium.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When we reach so many people, you know, and I thank you for being one of the world's biggest artists.
Right.
And for still coming and sitting down in the neighborhood.
Definitely.
So I thank you for that,
That's
man.
so
Kendrick
much.
Lamar in the neighborhood, Big Boy's
Big Boy.
neighborhood.
All right.
Man. Oh. Kendrick Lamar, Director's Cut right there, man. Just so many great memories, too. And you know what's wild about that? Even towards the end, right? And it's wild because you do certain things at a different pace now, right? And I've had Kendrick Lamar in the neighborhood quite a few times, right? But even when he threw me the compliment, right? I look at that and I still get a little kind of uneasy when I watch it because I couldn't take the compliment that he was giving me. Now through therapy and all that kind of shit, you know, but it was like I played with it when he was really trying to give me the flowers. You know what I'm saying? And there's times when I watch it, I'm like, damn, I just wish I would have really soaked in that moment because he was trying to give something to me because I feel a certain way about Kendrick and he was trying to give something back to me and I accepted it, but I didn't fully accept it and bathe in it like I probably the way he the way the compliment was given. So I look back at that and it's like, shit, you know. But it's always good to kind of look back and have these great moments, man. And once again, Kendrick Lamar, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for always including us, you know, and even when we fast forward, you know, being out on stage for the pop out and doing Not Like Us with you, bro. And, you know, now, you know, I don't know, Drake still like me the way he did, but it was worth it. But for those out there, man, thank you for watching Kendrick Lamar Director's Cut with your partner, Big Boy. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We got a whole lot more Director's Cuts coming up. So continue to hang with us at Big Boy TV. And as you're watching any of these Director Cuts, right, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. It's your partner, Big Boy, and I am done.